G'day guys, welcome back to Leading Edge Cricket. I'm Rob, one half of Leading Edge Cricket, and today we're getting stuck in something a bit new. So we've kind of ran to an end of our Nottinghamshire save on the channel, and we're going to start something brand new today. We talk so much about the England cricket team that Leading Edge Cricket is taking charge of the England cricket team. Now we will only take charge of the Test match arena and the one day arena. And for this save, you've got to go all the way back to 24th of May 2018. We're playing at North London, aka Lords, and it's going to be the first of two Test matches against Pakistan. Now, the first thing to do is take a look at the world rankings and go, cool. Slightly different point system here. You get 2 for a win and 1 for a draw and none for a loss. But we're 4th in Test matches and we are 2nd in one-day internationals. That is the current state of play. And the first order is to pick an England team. So you can see here, all these players, Test match career is what we're on at the moment. You've got Collingwood, Trescothick, Trott, all guys that have retired. Keaton Jennings unavailable. What is that about? 4 weeks with a hamstring injury. Well, you saved me the job of not picking you. That's quite good. Sam Hain isn't going to be part of the lineup. Liam Dawson isn't going to be there. I don't think Ben Code's quite ready. We're getting away Dan. Alistair Cook is still available, which is good, but we've got David Milan and people like that. It's a little bit awkward. Not quite sure you're ready just yet. James Vince, I'm going to put in the provisional team. Mark Stoneman's going to come in. Moeen Ali's going to come in. Now, I'm on way over 13, but I feel what I want to do is start high and then work my way down. Overton, Jake Ball, Mason Crane. I think that might be about it. So we'll have Anderson and Broad with the ball. We've got Tom Curran's in the team. Tom, that's different. Didn't expect to see Tommy there. Tom is going to drop out. Adil Rashid is going to drop out. So we're down to 15. Alistair Cook's going to open with Mark Stoneman on this game. We've got Vince. We've got Joe Clark. Now with Nottinghamshire, Worcestershire on the game, averaging 41, only 21 years old. He's going to be in the mixer. Not quite sure he's going to fit the 3 slot. We've got Johnny Bairstow there. We've got Josh Butler in the squad. Just need to lose 2 more, one of which will be Leach. Don't need you in the team. And I think it might be Mark Wood, and I might go with Wokes and Stokes. So Wood, thanks for your time, buddy. You are no longer required. So training batsman, I was just banging him on. Let's give him some batting practice. Joe Clark can have a bit of technique. He's a young lad, but there's no point in giving Jimmy Anderson a bit of technique. Why? Because he's a little bit older. He just doesn't need to be doing it at all. Ever. So picking the team, Cook, Stoneman. That feels right. Now, Joe Root bats at 4 in real life. I think I'm going to want him to bat a little bit higher than that. David Milan really didn't work out. I am going to go with James Vince. And I'm going to go with Vince at 3, Root at 4. Gives us a little bit more depth. Stokes is going to drop down. Bairstow at 5, Stokes at 6. Got Joe Clark here. Feel like he should be higher. Feel like we need a spinner in the team as well. Looking at the conditions, there's a bit of wear there, so it might start spinning towards the end. We have got depth, so Josh Butler's the man that's going to drop out. Wokes at 9. This is a really long England batting lineup, and it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowlers as well. It's pretty strong, and there's a debut in there for young Joe Clark, so it'll be interesting to see what we can do with him. So if you're brand new around here, guys, drop a big subscribe to the channel. There's so much content going on around here at the moment. There's a new website launching. There's interviews, there's podcasts, there's cricket games. You name it, it is literally happening. So we are really, really excited with how things are going at the moment. And this is, the idea behind this is it's going to be a long-term save. So we won't have highlights on. I find the highlights on this game slightly strange, but it's going to be Anderson and Broad to get us underway. And the first hour is not going to bring any wickets whatsoever, which is slightly disappointing. So we're going to skip and we're going to go to Wokesy and Stokesy. And Ali is gone for 27, caught by Joe Root at slip. So Aslam and Azam are the 2 men that are in, obviously. As Stokesy gets rid of Azam, middle order starting to fall apart. You never know in England on a nice swinging day, you can pick up wickets. Now, Shafiq likes it on the front foot, so guess what? I'm just going to pull back the bowling, and we're not going to try and bowl on his toes, because that's not really going to work for us. We're going to stay with Seam, Brody and Anderson back into the attack. Aslam is batting very well as we get Shafiq. That is a huge wicket. Stuart Broad, LBW, we needed that. And I might just drop the aggression slightly to Aslam, who is already into the 60s and looking very, very well set. 167 for 3 is the score going into tea. as we need yet another bowling change. And it is going to be Moeen Ali into the attack with Chris Woakes as we get Salahuda in for 27. But Aslam is going to a very, very well-made 50. He's batted superb. Much deserved. As the new ball becomes available, we're going Ben Stokes. I've not managed my bowlers very well, but Ben Stokes is going to be the man into the attack. And he is going to go with Jimmy Anderson, who is going to have a slightly more aggressive field as we get to the end of day one. 279 for 4 the score. It's a good day for Pakistan. England, couple of wickets early here will do it, but the weather isn't in our favour. It's a beautiful sunny day. It looks a good day for batting, and batting they are as Aslam goes past 150. Hey, we've got problems here. We've got problems. Ben Stokes just bowling him into the ground. Chris Woakes back into the attack. It's not looking good whatsoever. The field's going right back for both of them as they go to lunch. 400 for 4. 189, 190. Aslam just going into the double century figures. It's been a great knock. He's absolutely laced us around the park. Jimmy Anderson taking no wickets. 203 off 450 balls for Aslam. Sahel 134. As we finally get him. We finally get a wicket. Jimmy gets a couple. I need to get him out of the attack, so I want you to bowl with a new ball pretty shortly, mate. And Moeen Ali is going to come back in as well, as we've actually pull out a few wickets early doors. So they're obviously trying to accelerate the run rate here. 486 for 7. Day 2, as the new ball again becomes available. Absolutely useless first and second time round. Can Jimmy and Brody go and pick us up a few wickets here? Anderson gets a wicket for 28. Khan goes, and we roll through the order. So Jimmy going from no wickets ends with 4 for 132. Aslam 208. That's his best score. 200s to go in there as well. We're behind the 8 ball here. Weather forecast isn't as good. Day 3 has got a little bit of cloud going on. Bounce isn't as good. Bit of wear in the pitch. And we've got Mark Stoneman, who is a back foot leg side, average aggressive sort of player. And we've got Alistair Cook. Can we see it through to the end of day 2? We do. Big thumbs up. 26 for none. We're starting the start of day 3 of this test match. And both players just finding the feet as Mark Stoneman goes for 44. This was part of his problem in real life. He would get himself a start and he would go. James Vince gone for 2. Problem. That number 3 role for England has been a problem for quite a while. Alistair Cook batting well. Joe Root batting well. Joe Root goes caught by a bass, bowled by Ali for 54. It's a good knock as we work our way through to tea on day 3. 186 for 3 with 354 runs behind. Alistair Cook, what are we going to do when you go, Sir Alistair? He's 75 not out. Joe Clark fails on debut, bowled by Mohammed Abbas as they take the new ball. This could be dangerous. Alistair Cook goes LBW to Ali for 95. We're still a long way behind. We're 273 runs behind at the start of day 4. And looking at the forecast, it's still not bad. We still should be able to bat on this wicket as Ben Stokes goes past 50 and Moeen Ali, the depth of this England team so many times gets them out of trouble, is doing a damn good job. 69 for Ben Stokes. Woakes goes for not many. Moeen Ali batting well as we go past 450. We're getting closer and closer to their score. Moeen Ali, I'm going super aggressive. He goes for 85. 470 all out. 95 for Cook. 69 for Stokes. 85 for Moeen Ali. 32 for Brody. There's 4 for 119 there for Ali. We've scored at a decent rate, to be fair. We're only 70 runs behind. Some wickets here early doors could make it interesting. If we get a load of wickets this session, which we're going for, let's go ultra aggressive. Maybe, just maybe, we can create something special here and pull off of chasing a couple of hundred at the back end of day 5. But I don't think we're going to get there. We've got 3 down. Stokes is going through them quite nicely. As we finish day 4, 145 runs behind. They're going to declare soon, and they will want to bowl at us, and they will want to give themselves a chance of victory. But they've got to get there first, as Stokes takes another wicket. 3 for 27 for Stokes. Woakes takes a wicket. It's only a 195 run lead. I could knock that off in a session and a half on this game if you get it on a good day. Brody back into the attack. I'm keeping this aggressive intent about our bowling on a turn-in wicket, which we'll see Moeen Ali quickly return to the fold. 150 for 5. The fact that they're down 5 down for not many runs is of slight concern as we go to lunch. 2-6-3 the lead. They will declare soon. Brody with a wicket. 50 for Harris. I want to say Harris Sahel. 283 run lead. 284 runs to win. And there's an hour and 25. There's not enough time to win, but there's enough time to lose. Cook and Stoneman. You literally have 3 hours and 20 minutes of batting to get through. As Stoneman, look at him, 50 balls, both men 50 balls up, ticking along quite nicely. We get through to tea, 249 runs behind, 17 and 18 respectively the score. It looks like it's going to be a match drawn first test match, which for this England team, I will take. I will absolutely take. If Stoneman can work his way to 50, let's just up the aggression slightly. Let's hope he gets a little like, yay, we made it to 50, but we don't. We bat through. 87 for none off 51 overs. We managed to hold out for the draw. 43 apiece for those two batsmen. It's a game that was dictated by the first innings. 540 for Pakistan. They were really good. England 470, not bad. But we get ourselves ready for the second test match at Leeds. And I don't want to make any changes for it because I don't feel one test match is enough to work out what exactly your team's going to be. Some of these bowling averages are, they're pretty average. But the batting... Cook, good. Stoneman, good. Root, good. Stokesy, good. Moeen Ali down the order. Pretty damn good as we go to Leeds and perfect conditions, but there's wear. There's wear. Moeen Ali, please win the toss, please win the toss, please win the toss. We've lost the toss. We're bowling. Their spinners could have a really good time of this towards the end. So, Jimmy Anderson, Stuart Broad, get us underway, boys. Let's see if we can knock over a few wickets early. Because last time, we struggled with this. We got through the new ball pretty damn quick. As Brody gets Ali. Now, can we get Aslam? Aslam batted superbly. Got that huge 200. As it looks like we're not going to get him with the new ball. But, change your ball in both ends. Because that's how you do it. When you change your ball, you change in both ends. Aslam goes for 15. Stokes gets the wicket. Can we get Aslam? Shafiq goes. Stokes with the wicket. Again, we're keeping this pressure on. We're bowling decent lengths here, boys. He likes on the front foot. I probably should just pull myself back as we get to lunch. 64 for 3. Damn good session. Damn good session. Wokesy and Stokes. Nothing. Ben Stokes bowled really, really well there. Brody and Anderson. I keep changing bowlers in pairs. I don't know why. It's just something that I'm doing. I don't do it on purpose. Aslam's batting well as we get Harris Sahel in the same over. Jimmy Anderson, 2 wickets in the over. We need that. Aslam, he's going to make his way to another 50. It's a great knock. It really is. As they start to build yet another partnership. As Moeen Ali comes into the attack and first ball gets a wicket. Ahmed goes for 30. I was just starting to get worried about that partnership. Partnership over, bro. Nothing to worry about around here. 59 overs down. Can Chris Wokes make some inroads? Now, Wokesy's not been at his best. As I try and just... consolidate slightly. I'm going to push the field back. We've got 9 overs before the new ball is due. I want to get Anderson back in. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got 1 over. New ball is here. Now, Aslam has batted superb. Khan has come in and is batting really, really well as well. I just bowled Moeen Ali with a new ball. Minor detail. These things happen. We're being done by a big partnership again. The partnership came at a different point of the game last time, but here, well... it's kind of done us. Khan goes for 49. Aslam, 120. The man just can't stop scoring runs. He's on for the most runs ever in a 2-match test series if he continues like he does. Stokesy with a wicket. Wokesy gets in for 142 and they are 3-3-4 all out. Ben Stokes 4 for 52, superb. Couple of twofers there by the boys. It's a fine performance. It's a good performance. It's Mark Stoneman's out for 2. Now, we've got to be able to bat time here, boys. We're on a turning wicket. We've got to get somewhere close because if we're really far behind going into this 4th innings, the series is gone. It's a 2-match series. We've got to score runs. Joe Clark's got a 2 fails. He didn't bat in the 2nd innings of the first test, but he's got some fails to his name. Johnny Bairstow is working his way up towards 30 as we lose Alistair Cook in the end of day 2. We're 175 runs behind. 159 for 5. This is not looking pretty. We need a Stokes and Moeen Ali special. Stokes is still batting as they take the new ball. Can Stokes counter-attack with Chris Wokes, who can bat at the other end? As we're closing in on their total, we're 260. We're 50 runs behind now as Brody goes and Anderson goes first ball. 38 not out for Wokesy. So not a bad performance. Stokesy 68, Cook 47, just 46 runs behind. I am going to start aggressive, and we get Aslam. That is huge. The man's got back-to-back centuries in this series. Holy moly, if we get him, if we can get a couple more here, we could have a chance of getting through them and giving ourselves a chance of victory, but it doesn't look like we're good enough to do that. Babar Azam, now he's gone on, he's scored 73, we're 181 runs behind, going into the start of day 4, as Babar Azam goes past 100, a very fast 100 at that. Oh, we're going to be chasing a hell of a lot here. It's not quite worked out as we wanted. Brody and Moeen Ali just picking up a couple of wickets, 281 behind, 4 wickets down. We're going to be chasing at least 400. Brody's got 3. Moeen Ali gets a wicket just before the new ball is due. That is huge. But Babar Azam is still doing what Babar Azam does. He goes for 154. He's a great player in real life. New ball doesn't create wickets again. Have we got a problem with Brody and Anderson? Let me know in the comments, boys. Do we need to make changes to this team as they declare 438 runs in the head? We've got a hell of a long time to bat. We've got over a day. Over a day. What have you got? Alistair Cook's gone. What have you got for us? We've got an hour to go until the... Mark Stoneman's gone. We've got an hour to go. I will keep saying it. We've got an hour to get through until the close of play. The pitch is turning. Joe Root is out. Joe Clark is out. James Vince is out. The test match is pretty much over. 52 for 5 going into day 5. It's sharp turn. Ben Stokes, Johnny Bairstow. How long can you last? Not very long, asked the wife. We're losing wickets. Bairstow's still in. Wokes is holding strong with him as we get to lunch. 294 runs behind. 145 for 7. We've got to bat. 4 more hours of cricket with 2 wickets left now. It's looking less and less likely. Johnny Bairstow is gone. Chris Wokes and Stuart Broad are holding on strong. But we lose another. There's 50 minutes until tea. Can Jimmy Anderson? No, he can't. It's a 233-run win for Pakistan in a series that we've never really got going with the batting, especially. 191 for Cook, 153 for Stokes, 139 for Bairstow. It's not great. Wicket-wise, Brody really, the only real man that stood up for us. So do we make changes for where we go to next? England versus Scotland. And then it's England and India. So let me know, guys, in the comment below. Who would you want to see in this test team? We're off to a pretty ropey start. But you guys have been legend. Make sure you subscribe. Till next time.